So I'm not making much progress with this glasses concept. So instead what I'm gonna do, or what I think I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna go back to the headband design. But I'm gonna have a piece that kind of hangs off of the headband and holds the phone at my eye level. So I'm gonna make a sketch. No. I'm gonna make a plane in the middle of this. Alright, because the original one, yeah, is okay. Now I'm gonna make a sketch. Wait, why does it need to be in the middle? No, it doesn't need to be there either. I'm actually gonna make the sketch here. And the reason I'm gonna make the sketch there is for an important reason that I will get back to. Right back. Okay. So basically, I've already got this printed out. And I've tested things, and I realized I don't need to make a special way to connect this to the headband. I just need to have something that goes in between the headband and my face, or and my forehead, and the headband will hold it there. So I'm just gonna have it go basically in that shape. And that'll allow me to use this piece that I've already printed in order to hold the phone. And I've done some basic testing, and actually let's go ahead and offset this to about 3. Alright, I've done some basic testing, and actually the make it 2, and then make this thicker. Yeah. The best place for me to put things is kind of if I flipped this upside down and the nose piece was inside the headband, in between my forehead and the headband, that's about more or less where things should be. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this collinear with this, make this, I believe it was 15. And then bring this down so that this is more than 4. It's gotta be really big. Yeah. And then about that. Yeah. And then make this collinear with this. And that's about the shape that it's going to need to take. Although that's not, I'm not going to actually extrude that. I'm kind of going to use that as a guide. So now I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the nose piece and make a sketch here and project this and this, and actually this much also. And I'm going to go ahead and offset this by 0.15 since that was a good fit before. Then I'm going to measure what this is. 2.15. That's pretty cool. That's a good size for that. Gonna put some rectangles up here. Gonna go ahead and make them coincident with these. That rectangle's in the wrong spot. What about this one? It's also in the wrong spot. They need to be, you know, they need to be like there. Like that. Okay. Project this line. And then make both of these equal to that line. Gonna go ahead and make a rectangle here. And then the distance from here to here is pretty big. Let's go ahead . I wonder if I can make these collinear. What happens if I make this collinear with this? How big is that? That's pretty big. That's really big. What is the size of this? I'll make that 72 in its original sketch. Okay. That should give me what I need to be able to get this started. So I will extrude all this crap. Gotta include every single little bit. Gotta make sure none of it gets left out. Because I need to make it all into one body. I'm going to make it start at an offset of about 0.15. Oh, and make it a distance of about 2. Yeah, 2. Gonna bring out the sketch again. Gonna go ahead and edit this extrusion to make sure it includes every bit of these sketches. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and extrude these to here, and then I'm going to change it to a distance and then get rid of that. And now that's -13.3, so add 0.15 to that, so that's 4.5. Extrude this. Gonna bring out the nose piece and just bring it to here. But then I'm gonna go ahead and change it to a distance and then get rid of the nose piece because they're touching, and if I that should say join. Okay. Body 20, 19, 18, 17. That's incorrect. This one should say new body. This one should say join. This one should say join. This one should also say join. But instead, they're all saying new body. Why? Two millimeters. Okay. This one start at an object and make that object this. And hit join. Did that change anything? It did, okay. So this one, I'll make that do the same thing. No, that didn't change anything because I forgot to click join. There. Okay, so now is where I need to bring in the headband piece. I'm gonna move this. It's gonna go up to touch it. I'm gonna go back to touch that there. And then it's gonna go in. Okay, I'm gonna make a sketch here, and I'm gonna go ahead and project this. I'm gonna go ahead and project this, and I'm gonna look and see if this center line and this center line, oh yeah, that center line would be, no, yeah, those center lines don't quite match up. They're close, but not quite. -5. Now it's too far. So it has to go back by about 1. Close enough, but still not perfect. Anyways, now I can extrude this and get rid of the headband and go down apparently 20. So now if I print this, I would like to actually print this in this orientation, but that might snap that off. So this orientation here would be better, but then this bit doesn't get the best support. Anyways, foam holder bit. This got the, it did not, apparently. Or did it? Hang on. It did not. Okay. So that extrusion for this one had another 0.15. So that would be 60. Yeah, there it is. Okay. How would I design this from scratch if I was designing this from scratch? Because I might be able to just drill holes in it in the part that I already printed. No, what I'll do is I'll come at these with my pen and yeah, I'll print it in this orientation and then I will come at these with my pen on the bottom edges here so that there's some stronger fusion there. And I might even make little plates to glue onto them just to make that even stronger. These are going to be, these corners though, if I print it in the orientation I plan on printing it in, they're going to be rounded off with a 0.4 radius. That is quite the lack. What does 0.2 look like? Oh, that's significantly more, isn't it? Because if I go 0.2 and then I go 0.4, that's that, and then they lose essentially this much. Stupid. Because that's... Yeah, okay. So they would lose... a lot. But I don't think it'll be too bad. Okay. And then go ahead and extrude all of this junk again. Then bring back the body. Object is here that it starts from, and then the distance is 2. Minus 2. And that should be able to hold what I want it to hold. I don't particularly care for the orientation of this, but the orientation of this is much more important, so oh well. Is there anything I can do to make it better? What if I were to... two distances? Darn it. I mean, that'll save me on materials, but that won't really do much for the strength of it. Hang on. And then the phone holder part, oh goodness, it's right, that has to be taller because it has to be, where was that sketch? It was this one. I have to add 12 to that. Because that's how big my phone will be. So now if I have what will be the 3 pieces, let's change the this extrusion here. Yeah, that's better. That looks so stupid. But if it works, it'll work. But if it's gonna work, it'll work. But like, not entirely too sure how well it'll work. But yeah. And I already have my drink hat, so I don't even have to print the headband. I just need to print this. Just this. What am I gonna name this? Hook works. I just remembered I should probably there. 2.5 maybe? No, 2.4. 3. 2. 1. Yeah, 2. That way it doesn't feel uncomfortable. If I print just this, that way I won't feel uncomfortable. But I'm thinking of just using my drink hat. And that would be fun because then I could also drink at the same time out of the drink hat. I wouldn't want to, but I could. So I will see how well this hook piece works, and if it works, then hooray, because then I'll have a functioning piece. If it doesn't, then either I will make modifications to improve it, and hang on a second. Okay, that was going to not work because I didn't extrude the right things. Delete that chamfer. What is this extrude? Nope. Yeah, okay. Okay. And then this extrude should actually not be including that. Hang on. This extrude. What is that sketch? that? Nope. Okay. Whatever. It's not a problem anymore, so. Gonna go ahead and chamfer this edge. Make this one 5. 10's too much. 8. And then eyeball this one and see how that looks. That should save me a little bit of filament because it's going to have slightly less infill at the bottom. Alright, I'll go ahead and export the hook and see how well it works. So, 136 triangles. There is not a single fillet in there. Alright, we'll see.